Alright, here at Anthony's today, we're going to check out what we're doing on the XC today. Now, I already noticed something hanging there. Look, engine's all nicely cleaned up. So let's go check it out. So, Anthony's already painted this for me, so it's all ready to go back in the car. Still got a bit more work to do on that, of course. And he's been swearing at my car a lot, but he is getting there. So, what have we done, Anthony?
Well, I changed the battery setup. Ford's always had it on an angle, so I've actually cut into the firewall, put it straight.
Yep.
Just the OCD getting to me.
Yep.
I've taken all the wiring out, rerouted the wiring for a different lower hole so it's not seen. All the front wiring comes down the inner guard now. It will be wrapped when it's all done. Pops out behind the headlight, you won't see it. I'm putting a new fuel line in. I've rechanged the power steering lines and now got them coming out up and under the sump, where we're putting a new pump on where all the fittings go downwards, get them away from the extractors where it was cooking the lines all the time.
Yep.
On the inside, I'm rewiring the whole car, put a whole new wiring harness in it. But yeah, at the moment I've got a big job on rewiring the whole car.
Yep.
Just trying to clean it up, but repositioning everything so he's got an empty engine bay.
Yeah, definitely. So, as far as what's our mission today then?
I'd like to get the motor and tranny back together again. I've got to make new transmission cooler lines, just get them out the way and cleaner. Yep. Because they've been butchered to death. And I'd like to just get the motor back in, sitting back in its home again. That way I can route wires to where I need to do and hide them under the engine block and start putting all the add-ons on, because that makes a big difference to all the accessories going on and bits and pieces. And that way I can finish my wiring, because that's a major one with the wiring and all that, before I even start putting his accessories on, making new fuel lines and bits and pieces.
Yep.
So today, motoring.
Alright, so that's it. So we're getting stuck back into it, so we'll talk to you soon, but hey, a little bit of an update. We'll do as much as we can before I head off to Canberra, and then we'll come back and smash it out again. Now, Anthony, we've got this off, what, eBay, wasn't it?
Yeah, mate, yeah. A lot cheaper than the local people.
And this kit for the flaring is going to work brilliantly, isn't it?
Yep.
Yep, and you've got all your dies. That's the setup over here, which I'll show you. We'll get a bit closer. There you are. Put it in your vise, make life easier for yourself. But that thing is awesome. And on the top here,
tells you all your sizes. It sets the depth, and then whatever size unit you're using, hose pipe, tells you that's your first press, and then that will be your second press if it's one in there. Yep. And it would single flare and double flare real easily. Yep,
perfect. Alright, well, alright, so which one are we doing first?
Doing the 5/16 stop first, so come up closer so you can see bits and pieces. So we start off putting the 5/16 in here, choosing the right flare. It comes with 45 and 37. For what we're using, we need 45 flares. So gently put that in. Just give that a little snug on the end to start off with. Okay, as you see, I've got it to the stop value. So I pull that to there. That is how far it needs to step out. Okay. Nice and easy. Okay.
Wicked.
First one I'm doing is 5/16. So I change this to there.
Yep.
Put that in. As you can see, I've already got one of my flares done.
Yep.
The second one, I change it to the other part I need, the 5/16. There's my perfect double flare.
Nice. Wicked, man. That makes life easier.
Yep. It's nice and easy. Perfect every time.
Yep. Love it. Wicked, mate. Alright, so we've got the motor together at the moment. Now, what we're going to do is we're getting the transmission lines all nice and snug, so they come out from the transmission line. That's why we're in the shed, and we're going to put them down through here, and Anthony's going to wrap it around somehow through there to make it nice and neat, but we'll go through the process anyway. Okay, well, we got the engine and all that back end. We've still got to do a few little bits and pieces, but come check it out. So it's all back in now. Like I said, we customised that battery tray, or Anthony has. We've got all the wiring coming down the inside here like that. There, like I said, you've got a whole bunch of fun shit that Anthony's going to deal with over the next couple of days inside the engine and the interior. And now we're looking at trying to work out where we're going to put all the wiring along the engine for the alternator, starter motors and everything like that, to make sure it's all nice and neat and clean. We thought it's going to be a while before I can get to paint. We want to make sure it's all ready to go. We've got all the parts here. We want to make sure they're all fit and everything else. Plus we also want to work out what holes in the engine bay we don't need. So what we're going to do is close those off and then we'll mark them so that way they can be welded up or make them all neat and tidy when we go to paint. Yeah, and see what happens from there. But it's looking good so far. Done a fair bit today, and yeah, we'll catch you on the next side.